Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them.
And I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Rodgers, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Rodgers on third down. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive, a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be
a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know something, big guy? We're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 14 yards there, and a Buccaneer first down. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
4th down and 1.
So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Bruce Arians takes a shot there, but his guys come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. Justin Tucker for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. On play action, it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. On first down, it's Gurley. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
On the return is Cohen. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. Airing it out for Olsen. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Pushes him over, and he completes it to Hunt. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Rodgers now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Rodgers again now. Flush to his right. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Rodgers to throw once more. And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Bruce Ellington, his first touchdown of the new season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Mahomes going to throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Final shot before the half for Mahomes. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rodgers. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
Hey, 626. Hey, 88. Hey, Echo.
On first down, Rodgers. And Olsen over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That one is caught by Hunt. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, now he's flushed out right. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 6 of his throws on this drive. And the tight end Olsen, right side. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Forced out to his left. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there, getting him the first.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the...
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Julian Edelman, his fourth touchdown on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back now in Tampa. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Justin Houston providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks. And now they're staring at a 4th and long. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. Throwing deep for Galladay. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. Thank goodness. That means this next drive is going to begin 1st and goal already at the 5-yard line. And a failure on 4th down on the other side leads immediately to a... And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Kareem Hunt. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys continue to pour it on.
There's no doubt in my mind.
Did you hear that? Did you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mahomes now to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. The improv act there, good for 9. And now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short. 3rd and 1. The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Working from the gun. Mahomes. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Now it's Gurley. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Gurley again here on 1st down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. From the 45 on second down. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a first down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. To throw, it's Mahomes. Screen pass to Sproles. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down. To throw again on second down. Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing deep for Galladay. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Dancing to his left. This one complete to Sproles. A good pickup of 6 there on first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. It's complete. It's Sproles. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Call that a very strong gain and somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give him credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but you looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Darren Sproles. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Flushed out right. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Escaping the pressure right. The Sanders has got it complete. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Rodgers throwing here. Eluding the pressure right. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Where's 52? Block 52. 50. Hey, exit.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. That's going to be caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now 1st and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now Rodgers. Flush to his right. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Matt Milano in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And this one boiled down in the end, Charles, to simply too much Aaron Rodgers.
We've seen this many times before, haven't we? And I'm sure we'll see it again in the future. Extreme confidence in his abilities, extreme confidence in his teammates, never thinks a game is out of reach because his right arm can equalize anything a defense can put out there.
So for Tampa Bay, it's an ideal start as they move to 3.
I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound us around me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bump it. What is fool, you got to love it like black, yeah. In the field like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, what? In the field like, yeah. All day like,